It's tense first, right? What is the true purpose of sexual development? Close and sensible. Anything else? Only do what is needed to fulfill test. So your mind action is not what you ain't gonna need it. That's true. What else?
You design the code the way you use it.
You design the code the way you want to use it. That's the key, most important thing about sexual development. It's about design. The unit test you get is kind of like a side effect of that design. The only design thing that I'm going to need is a side effect. That's not always applied, unfortunately. Right? You all know this tool over here, right? The multi body. You know this one? The little tool that allows you to create user interfaces. Right? And you can show these user interfaces, these mock-ups to your customer and say, this is what my screen will look like. Do you like it? And your customer will say, no, I don't. And you're happy and say, good, I didn't do any work. What do you want to change? And you change things, and then you show it. Are you happy? Yes. You do the exact same design, the customer says, I'm not happy. This is about locking up. It's about trying to give your customer the user experience, the feel of the application before he uses it. How do you write classes? On whiteboard? Do you know diagram? Just code? You just write down code when you write a class? You just start the time, right? You start the time class. You start the time method. You have parameters. Now we want to pass rate. Then we go to the second class. Okay, we'll do the method, and then we go to the second method. But we go to the second class, and we start to create an instance of that class, and then we call a method, and we realize, well, I need an extra parameter. Or the way I actually called the method isn't very appropriate. I need to initialize the object. Maybe I need to pass in the parameters when I create the constructor. And we evolve design. Because design always evolves. We hardly ever get it right. Even after 15 years of writing the method authenticate user, every time you write something, never know to do this. Right? Because design evolves. Software evolves through change of requirements, which is great because that's DNA. And design evolves because those mindsets are good. So, if I take a mock-up of the user screen and say to my customer, this is how you would see your application when you run it. This is how you would interact with it. If we take that same concept and apply it to us, where we have a customer, and the product is a class, it would be great if we could see how we consume that class before we actually write it. Yeah. How do we do that? How do we call a method before writing the method? Well, we just write the line code. And since we're focusing on a minor single functionality, we can call that unit. And if we compile that and write it, we can call it a unit test. But the core concept of writing that test, the harness that the test provides us, is for us to try out the API of the class that we're writing. Is to try and define whether the way we are creating that class, whether we are putting methods, what parameters we're passing in, how we're going to interact with our methods, those are key things. It allows us to write sensible code. Why? Because when I call that method on that class, and then I realize that that class is currently in the core database, I start to think terms. How am I going to do this for my test? So it gives us a hint. But the core concept behind sexual development is about designing mock-ups of our class and implementing it. Now once we have that implemented, what we then gain is what? A unit test that is now a regression test. Which gives us the benefit that we can now refactor the code. We can optimize it. We can try and see if there's a better way to solve it. We can try and see if there's a better way to implement it. And we have the safety net, which is that unit test, which will fail if we fail. So the unit test that initially started out as a mock-up for our design now takes on a different role, which is regression. That's the key thing of sexual development. So what is BDD? BDD is the second generation outside input-based multiple stakeholder, multiple scale, high definition, agile methodology. If there aren't enough buzzwords, that's I don't know. It describes cycle interactions with well-defined outputs resulting in the delivery of working, sensitive software that matches. Right? How many of you would agree with that definition of BDD? How many of you know what BDD is? It's really hard to disagree. And it's really hard to disagree because you can't disagree with that definition because that's the guy that defines BDD. So it's really hard to say, no, that's not BDD. You might do something that might be BDD, but it's not how he defines BDD. So I used to do BDD, and he defined BDD, and then as I read more, I saw that there was a lot of debate about different levels of BDD and different things of BDD and things like that, and I said, you know what, I don't do BDD anymore. I do my own BDD. Right? But I'll tell you what BDD is about, because the essence of the core of BDD is the key. And hopefully, after the session, you'll say, I never done it. Because you say, well, this concept is wrong. Why would I not have thought of this before? Or even better, so this is already what I'm doing. That'll be great. There are only two performances in software and in communication. I don't know who said that, but it's And if I have to explain that joke, then how much? Everybody gets that joke, right? Okay. I want a list of invoices as a customer. And you, as a developer, will create a database table. The first thing you saw on that customer's desk is a table that says the number of columns, the width, the expiry index, and what form of strings it has. And you say span under the dotted line. What is this for? It's called CYA. CYA, copy your backside. It's so that you then don't tell me, oh, no, you asked for this. That's what you got, right? Of course, we solved that problem with that. Job. And James has required methods to have a prefix test. I'll be back to this, even though it's particular stuff. But we're not going to and when you get invoices, we'll get invoices, we'll get invoices. Okay? Then you have to go to the line. You said that's not well. Have you ever had to see it? Right? So, but you say, I want to get a list of invoices. That's what you got. That's not exactly what I meant. They don't have a clue what they want. A couple people said that. This guy's an idiot. I swear, he's an idiot. He doesn't know what this anyway. I get it when he doesn't know what I want. I mean, how stupid can you be? That's why I was scared. Now, there's something important in that sentence. You know what it is? I'll give you a hint. Before the walk. How it's read. It's on. It's on the name that's coming around. Who died? My customer, of course. So I go to talk to my customer. Who runs it? Pharmaceutical company. And he's American. And he said, how are the invoices? Okay. And then I go talk to the account department. And he said, how are the invoices? Okay. I go to payments. He said, how are the invoices? Okay. There you go. You got the invoices. But we take a look at the item, which is case 5 is the customer. Yes, the director wants a list of invoices for one purpose. The sales wants a list of invoices for another purpose. And the secretary wants it for another purpose. Completely different purposes. But we try and encapsulate them all to give us all this reusable code. Right? How many customers do you have? How many classes of type customers do you have in your code? One. I have a customer. And it's got 4 fields. And when Joe is implementing a feature for sales, needs a fifth field, what does he do? He claps it on the my 4 fields. And then when Bob from payments wants a new field, what does he do? He slaps it on the mine. And now mine, this customer starts to go slow. Why is the boss putting the whole list of payments? So we solved that problem as well. We introduced a concept called lazy loading. Right? Of course, that gave us a different issue is, when do we lazy load? When do we easy load? So we solved that problem as well, don't we? Oh no, we haven't, have we?
So, I've been programming for a while. I first was shown in front of a basic concern, so I was 8 years old, and sort of got those and didn't solve, and I really like creating software. But one of the things that I realized as I've gone on over the years is that, writing a code is supposed to be one part of this. Actually, a really big part of developing effectively is about getting a process in place that lets me develop in a sort of efficient way, that sort of helps me along the way and takes away the stuff I have to worry about. So that's what I'd like to really focus on in this course. I like the multiple development process because it helps me to get further. It means I can find the person and take my name and take them to nobody writes about repo. So we have to sort of manage those things. Then for all the projects I do, I have certain other people I'm working with. Depending on the project, they may be in that office, or they may be scattered all over the world. So, it's good to get the processes that will facilitate that. And of course, it's nice to be able to take my work through that, and then I have time to go to the record. But optimizing the development process actually takes us to the end. And a lot of what I see is this. We've been busy on the next deliverable to spend time on schooling. It's sort of a focus on the short term, that sort of ignores the not even necessarily long term, but what I call medium term status. It's not just bringing a decision tomorrow, but for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, it's very positive. Now, continuous integration sounds like a big thing, but part of what I want to really talk about today is that actually you can work incrementally towards it and actually get some incremental benefits as you go along. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just spend a while discussing what actually is integration, what is continuous integration, what it's all about. Then I'm going to spend back for that and just look at the various steps we can go through to get us from 0 to sort of good state of continuous integration. And we'll deal with all the defects, particularly the motor of some detail. And then we always finish up with a little review and the pros, the cons, and so forth. So what's this all about? Whenever we develop software, we make changes. The change might be simpler. The change might be to add a new feature. The change might actually be using proposed. It may just sort of refactor the software event so that we have the ability to make changes in the future. Now, on any big project, or even a smallish one, multiple people will probably be making these changes. And at some point, we have to bring a couple of people changes or lots of people changes so that it's all coherent bit of software that we can make delivery of. And that process is integration. One of the memories I always have back in university, so we had to do this group development project. Now, my team was awesome because it had it, and we decided that we, on day one, would sit down and write a bunch of interfaces to sort of define the sort of boundaries between the projects that everyone would work on. And what happened is we had goals of integration. Everyone was programming against the databases to put some silly objects on the way. So the integration took 15 minutes, and we went for it. Many things that I heard of. Hopefully then, like 10 stories of how they spent all night trying to pull everyone's work together into something they can actually present. And yeah, they got to work. It was my brain. Integrating lots of different changes, and eventually got absolutely challenging. If two things don't work together, it can be hard to track that one. If you sort of be building stuff for weeks and weeks and you can try putting them together, then, it's essentially a difficult problem to try and do that. People forgot what they were doing. And, that's kind of one of the sort of problems when it comes to the people level, but also you can get issues with your time as well. So if you have a version control system, which theory is there to help you pull all those different bits and work together, and it actually gets your way to doing so, this is sort of present a challenge for us as well. So that's one of the challenges I'd like to sort of talk about today. In continuous integration, we actually had some challenge to change the way we think about things. It kept interesting that a lot of the suggestions that we can make in sort of growing our developers rapidly in many ways just changes sort of when we look at things we maybe already do. So we made all of us in version control, and so we do this. But it's kind of nice if you step back and start looking at this as, it's my next question, so there are other things they want. I think that shows the sort of a single unit of change that I want to introduce and integrate into the project. So that you're sort of encouraged to very regularly break your work into smaller chunks. So you get this bit of integration quite often. And then as we look at further along with that, we can look at saying, well, why don't we do an automated build, an automated test run of every single thing, so we get rapid development feedback. So continuous integration is very much about the idea that we try to make integration something that we're always doing. So we're always doing it very incrementally, and we sort of try to build that self-infrastructure that gives us value for that. Because, okay, a lot of the time you can sort of build your development process and say, okay, we'll sort of do this as a practice. But if you don't then build the stuff that you need to exploit the value for that, then it sort of misses some point. So I'd say step one is get version control. So let's see this interactive. I know it's been a month, but let's quickly and have a how many of you are use version control? Let's see. Okay, that's a lot of math. That makes me happy. How many using source data? Yeah, that's math. Good. Anyone do using CVS? Okay. So I guess a lot of people who work using CVS have got NVS, so we have to look at that. Yeah, so okay. Who is using NVS and really loves working with branches, branch version NVS, really fast. That doesn't seem to be happen there. Yeah, I would put my hand up this either. Anyone using JS? The first time I did this course, we did this event in Alma at the end of last year, and I actually just started consulting some of my working JS, and I sort of had this sort of, I'm not too keen on it, and by now it's just sort of, and if you're using what I call a distributed version control system, something like Git or Mercurial or Gnar or Dark or any of those, anyone? Okay. So, before I get into the demo I'm showing you, let's just go back to version control. So, version control is really essential if you're trying to get a bunch of people developing software together and you don't want to lose or damage people. So this is sort of one of the main ways that we do this. If two people change the same file, then we really like it that we can sort of merge the changes from different bits of the file together, and we kind of like have to just ask for it. And let's actually click that we really do have a genuine issue to deal with. A good version control system should make merging changes that really don't need human intervention to think through. Even when they make it the same file, even when multiple people have come and changed the file in very different ways, if those don't actually have to overlap, that will change the same area of the code, we really like it that, that those changes just merge for us. Now, another benefit of using version control, and something that we would want the version control system to help with, is that we can go back to our software at any point and sort of be able to just go and reduce some of those fixtures. So suppose I release, say, version 42 of our software, and we get busy and start hanging away on version 43, and then, 2 weeks into this, we've committed loads of stuff. If it's a goal and said, oh, I just found a really nasty bug in version 42. We don't want to go and get because like the hoping sort of all of the hard things that we've been working on. We want to be able to go back to the commit where we did the release, branch it from there, do our hoping, and then we can get that release to the branch and integrate it back into sort of as a sort of truckable matter or whatever we call it. So that's kind of one of the things that we really like to be able to do as well. All these kind of nice workflows in terms of working with different versions of our software. And over that, of course, is you can view a full history of who it was and when and why they did it. So good version control actually is sort of a starting point for us to do some code review. So we can go and say, this change data, and this is what we've done. And then we can go and sort of look through it and, maybe solve an issue. So this is a really common workflow. So that a lot of the stuff I discovered on we use a simple GitHub, and actually it just gives you a list of all the things, and you can go and look at one, and you can go and see exactly what changed, and then you can go and write a little comment against a detailed line of code, and say, why did you do this, or awesome, this is a really great thing, and it'll get a shout out not the person who did it. I'd like to talk about a couple of better attributes of version control. Frequently. Now, I don't even see that from too far back, but that takes a bit more time. And you'll see that it's always those are on the same thing, and now it's more often. Okay, so it's really good to sort of break your work into little pieces that you did regularly. It actually fits in very well with the agile approach at all, overall, where we sort of try and break things down into sort of smaller tasks and smaller deliverables that we know and estimate how long they take. Well, if you try to make good things and you sort of increment functionality exit, then you look at a commit log, which gives you an idea of exactly what's going on. So the other thing you can start doing is you can start doing things like cherry picking, where you say, actually what I'd like is to have this feature developed in this branch over in my development cache. And if you have gone and just been good at committing, then that's a possibility. Avoid actually breaking heads or build in your sort of trunk or master branch. Okay, so the idea here is that we will try to always have our master branch in a state that potentially we could ship it. It might not be polished, but at least it would build and it would have to test and we could release it. So this is sort of something to aim for. So we don't get our software into a state where there's no version of it that we could ever conceivably sort of show anybody. It's sometimes it's the case that you actually need to sort of break things up into sort of a chunks and do them step by step. But you're going to break the software as you go. That's fine. Just do it in a branch. So that the sort of baseline code is sort of kept in working order. Another thing, so I talked about how it's good to sort of focus on getting your commits to be very feature-based or very sort of fanatic. Well, one of the other things that goes with that is writing some kind of scripted commit message. In a sense, your version control is sort of like a chronicle, a history book of everything that's happened to your software. And it's really nice if you actually go and document what you did. So someone can think of looking back at it 6 months later, and yes, that happened. Can actually go and look at the history and say, okay, I understand the motivation for where this particular bit of code came from. It was introduced to do this, and so forth. One of the things I'd like to do as well in any big complex system is just adopt a little convention that lets me sort of identify what the commit was related to. So if you have your system in some kind of subsystem, you could just put a little sort of name of the subsystem in square brackets or something into your commit message. Then if you want to find all the commits to the fact that you get a subsystem, all you have to do is take the commit log and just filter it out for anything with that value. It's just a really easy thing to do, but it's actually very valuable. Some common takeaways actually. One of them is exclusive blocking is really the thing with current development. So I did what happened a bit. This is often a situation in the office, what the office is in. Somebody will have an exclusive block on a file in version control, which means nobody else can change it. The tricky thing is that it's a file that's just an XML file. The Visual Studio very fancy writes so that you can search it easily. And yet they put all the things in the log. Now, half the time I go and track down the person who's got it and say, I've been there, this is fine.
There's so many tricky ways that the hackers attackers can get into our system, and I think it's almost should be illegal to let developers free of the internet without probing or mining avoiding your site. You have to have a clear understanding of the basic principles of how do I protect my site, what is the attack vector, and how should I protect myself. This tonight is quite short, 1.5 hours, so we can't go into all details. I'll show you a few ways that this, people are failing at with security, and also how we can protect against them. And also it's a constant battle between attackers and between the good and the bad, because even Google, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the security experts in the world, they still get hacked on a regular basis. So if they who have all the money and capacity and resources can't be protected, then that means that